This presentation will explore the Nazi euthanasia program and why it was an important precursor to the development and operation of Holocaust extermination camps, with most notably clear links between Action T4 and the Operation Reinhard death camps. The euthanasia program was designed to eliminate people the Nazis viewed as life unworthy of life or useless eaters. These people were classified as degenerates who the Nazis didn't want a part of their ideal German Volk. This included people with cognitive or developmental impairment, severe physical disability, or incurable mental illness. Propaganda was used throughout Germany to purport the idea of racial purity by condemning the handicapped, leading the way for Nazis to later espouse the same views and eventually measures on Jews. Theories of racial hygiene and eugenics were the backbone to Nazi ideology in terms of eradicating undesirables from the German race. This was put into practice through the euthanasia program, which began with the mercy killings of mentally and physically handicapped children in August 1939. Under the control of Philipp Buhler, director of the Führer Chancellery, and Karl Brandt, Hitler's attending physician, children were sent to mental homes and killed via lethal injection or starvation, known as a clean death. In an order signed by Hitler in October 1939, which was then backdated to September 1, 1939, the euthanasia program was extended to include adults and thus marked the beginning of the T4 program. Action T4, named after the address of the head office, Tiergartenstrasse 4 in Berlin, consisted of the operation of 6 killing centres across the German Reich, which was operated by licensed doctors, nurses, and scientists. Under Action T4, patients were transported from their institutions to the killing centres, where they were killed in specially designed gas chambers, disguised to look like showers, using carbon monoxide gas. The bodies were then burned in crematoriums adjacent to the gas chambers. Hitler halted the T4 program in August 1941, as the target of 70,000 victims had been achieved, and the killings had become widely known, with public opinion turning hostile. However, the killings of handicapped people continued until the end of the war. Friedman states that the euthanasia program and Action T4 represent the Nazi regime's first program of mass murder, claiming the lives of at least 200,000 individuals, including over 50,000 children. After this time, T4 personnel, or euthanasia operatives, were sent to fill key posts in the construction and operation of Operation Reinhard killing centres, including Belzec, Sobibor, and Treblinka, which resulted in the deaths of 1.7 million Jews. Bartov contends that the former Action T4 staff applied the techniques they had perfected in the euthanasia program when positioned at the extermination camps. Their killing process was the same. It involved not only gas chambers and crematoria, but also the method developed to lure victims to these chambers, to kill them on the assembly line, and to process their corpses. Friedman shares his contention and states that T4 operatives were essential to the successful functioning of the Operation Reinhard killing centres. He highlights the distinct progression from the euthanasia program to Operation Reinhard by acknowledging that all gassing technology used in the extermination centres in Poland had been developed by T4 planners and technicians, and that the success of the euthanasia program led Nazi leaders giving a green light to further killing procedures. Friedlander connects the two programs by contending that the Nazi regime set out to totally exterminate only 3 groups defined by their hereditary qualities as understood by the Nazis: the handicapped people, the Jews, and the Gypsies. This highlights the link between these groups and the progression of extermination from one to the other, using the same killing techniques at Action T4 and Operation Reinhard. In conclusion, the evolution of the Nazis' euthanasia program to the extermination camps of Operation Reinhard is evident from the racial hygiene and eugenic theory behind the extermination of both groups, as well as the former T4 operatives that were able to apply the killing techniques developed in Action T4 to the extermination of Jews in the death camps of Operation Reinhard.